Besties, in today's video, we are going to be building my perfume tray for November. I cannot believe we are already in November. I sound like a broken record. I always feel like the year goes by so fast, but time in general truly does. So don't forget today to enjoy, truly enjoy every single second because it flies. But anyways, I really wanted to do this video because I do feel like there's so many fragrances in my collection that kind of just collect dust, and I just thought it would be a great way to utilize my collection to pull out my fragrances I love for colder weather. We did get cold weather this morning in Florida and I absolutely loved it. Not at 5:30 when I went to the gym in my little two-piece set. That was a little much. I was freezing to say the least. I need to get some workout pants, pants, not shorts. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump in. And if you also have a perfume tray, comment down below some fragrances you have been loving. And if you're not someone that has a perfume tray, still let me know what you've been loving. So I'm going to start with my Valentino Donna Born in Roma Intense. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is beautiful. I think this is a really gorgeous, I always call it like a rich auntie scent. I think it smells bougie, it smells rich, it's very deep and dark and sexy, and this fragrance I just absolutely adore for going out to eat at night, for date nights. I love it for just when I want to smell very again expensive and bougie. This is very beautiful. I love the bourbon vanilla, the jasmine in here, everything I really do like. It comes off a little animalic, I think, from the earthy type jasmine, but I love this, and I think it's not going to be for everybody, but let me tell you one thing right now, it's absolutely for me. This is so beautiful. I love this. Next up is 100 Silent Ways from Nichane. This is the Extrait de Perfume. This is really pretty. It is a sugary, sweet, vanilla, white floral fragrance. Beautiful. There's also something in this fragrance, I think it's peach, that I do enjoy, but there is an aspect of it that I did find challenging when I first got it. I almost want to say it's not necessarily animalic. There's another word for what I'm getting from this fragrance, but it's definitely something that as I wear it more, I do enjoy it. But the way it was heavily hyped up on all social medias, I was expecting definitely more. Sometimes I just think when things are so overhyped, there is so much anticipation, and then you try it and it's nice, but it's not like groundbreaking. You know? Next up is House of Sillage Passion de l'Amour. This is a stunning fragrance. Look at me right there. This is so beautiful from the packaging down to the scent. I will say not going to be a good blind buy for anybody, but if you like those really beautiful, sensual, sweet, mysterious fragrances, this is going to be so up your alley. It's oud, it's patchouli, it's raspberry. The raspberry in here is so gorgeous, and there is vanilla at the base. Really beautiful if you can get behind it. I'm not gonna lie, on the opening when I first tried it, I thought it was gonna be a return, but when I did let it dry down, it just warmed up on my skin so beautifully. All the sweetness came out. It's still very earthy, don't get me wrong, but it's not so earthy to where I can't wear it, especially in colder weather. But that one, actually, let's put that one closer to the front because it's so pretty. I love the cupcakes. Ever since the brand set me over Black Opium Le Parfum YSL, this has just been so used for me. I love it. It's probably one of my favorite smooth, creamy vanillas I've ever put my nose on. This is so stunning, easy reach, refined, beautiful. It's not quite as I feel like this one is not as polarizing as the original. It's just so easy to love. There's this really pretty brightness to it in the opening, but on the dry down, in my opinion, it is a beautiful, sexy, smooth, and just addictive vanilla that I crave. I love this one so much. Then Je sais Parfums Accident à la Vanille is a fragrance. I loved it. I wore it for a while and then I stopped reaching for it. This is a very gourmand, foodie type of fragrance. I mean, I think the actual inspiration for it is literally like soaking cereal. So like cereal milk, after the cereal's been sitting for a while, and I think it's Captain Crunch. I do get that. I also get the really beautiful cheesecake note with the strawberry. It is delicious. But I would just say sample it before you get it, because if you're not somebody that loves foodie gourmands, I don't necessarily know if you would love this, but I find it to be so delicious. As a true gourmand lover, it is so tasty. I am going to go ahead and say now that it's colder, I think I will reach for it more, but I just want to overemphasize this is super sweet. I think the darker bottles look really cute together. Another fragrance that incorporates raspberry in such a delicious way. This one is Oriana from Parfums de Marly. This is raspberry, whipped cream, marshmallow, blackcurrant. It is so tasty. There's some other citruses in there. It comes off kind of powdery. I love the texture on this fragrance. Overall, this is just for a girl that knows how to have fun. This is definitely the more, it's not as sophisticated from Parfums de Marly, but I do feel like the texture of it does make it feel a little bit elevated compared to other just really sweet gourmands. This is stunning. I love the combination, and this will always be a repurchase. If you want something similar, Zara's new, what is it called? Something Dream. Let me see. Velvet Shadow from Zara gives a similar effect, but there's nothing better than the original. I think I also want to add Orientica's Velvet Gold. I think I've said it before, but this truly reminds me of money. I think it smells so rich, so elegant, just so lovely. Everything about this vanilla I love. It's vanilla, caramel, animalic notes. You do pick that up, but it's not off-putting to my nose at least. There's violet in here, so it's a bit powdery. This is just a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance that I just can't get enough of. I think if you like rose vanilla scents that are very smooth, this is going to be perfect for you. I love this, but I don't think it's a safe blind buy. I'm so sorry, you guys. I keep moving stuff around because I just don't know how it's gonna look the best. I think if I had those little Amazon plastic tears, this would be better. I think I'm gonna add Jean Paul Gaultier. This one is La Belle. This is a man-eater. Men love, love, love this scent. Every single time I've wore it, this is beautiful. It is a sugary, sweet vanilla pear fragrance. It is beautiful. There is, I think, leather in the fragrance. I don't pick that up too much, but I do get the vetiver, and that's pretty strong in the fragrance. And I love my Eat and Juicy Apple, not only for the hotter months, but also for the colder. I just think something about a red juicy apple screams fall to me as well. This is beautiful. It is juicy. It's fruity. It's so sweet, almost like candy-like. And I love, love, love the berries in this fragrance. I will always repurchase this. I love it. Next up is a fragrance. It doesn't matter if it was on the tray or not. This one is Dolce & Gabbana Devotion. It was gonna get used. This is a beautiful citrus vanilla. I love this one. There's a creamy, I think it's called panna cotta, Italian dessert note in here, and you really do pick that up, as well as this beautiful orange blossom. This, to me, for citrus and vanilla lovers, is a must. I will say it's kind of sharp in the opening, but on the dry down, it is elite. I'm also going to add Jimmy Choo, I Want You to the tray because, to be honest with you guys, I haven't really been feeling this fragrance. It's a deep cherry. There's some freshness there. It's sweet, but not too sweet. For me, though, I don't necessarily know if I'm going to keep this one. It does have a really nice texture once again, but I just don't know if I love it enough to justify keeping it in my collection. Out of all of these, I would say it's the one I'm struggling with the most recently. I'm gonna put this one back here. Escapade Gourmand from Maison Mataha needs no explanation. This is a beautiful, full-bodied, thick, burnt sugar vanilla that I absolutely adore. Do I like it more than Bianco Latte? Yes, but does it perform better than Bianco Latte? No. I will be adding it to my tray though because the smell and the performance is phenomenal. And my Kilian Angel Share, this is going to be worn by me on Thanksgiving, and I am going to be living for every single second of it. It smells like a boozy cinnamon apple pie, so delicious and so intoxicating. Mouth-watering delicious. And I think at this point, you guys get my love for Cherry Ambition from the 7 Virtues. It's cherry, cherry blossom, it is marshmallow, saffron. It's just so gorgeous. I love the pink pepper and the vanilla in the woods at the base. This is a beautiful fragrance I just have to have on hand at all times. And I'm just going to sneak Vanilla 28 right here. Beautiful brown sugar vanilla. And you know what? I want to do Burberry Goddess, but I've been using that one like crazy. So let's switch to Mon Guerlain Beautiful Vanilla Lavender Scent. So good. The licorice in it is a little challenging for me, but I think it's still beautiful nonetheless. So I think in the future what I'll do is I'll buy a separate tray for like my minis, my travels, things like that. But for right now, I just made this little space in the back for them to sit. Kayali Vanilla 28, beautiful, warm, vanilla brown sugar fragrance. I moved it from over there to over here. I just think it's a little bit better. Replica Coffee Break. This one is a really beautiful, sweet, but also aromatic fragrance. Perfect for if you truly do want to smell like not necessarily coffee, but like the experience of being in a coffee shop. Same thing with Replicas by the fireplace. This will actually make you smell like you are sitting in front of a fireplace. It's sweet, it's smoky, it's woody, a little nutty, and so absolutely comforting for the fall weather. I love that one. Commodity Milk. I wish the bottle didn't look so beat up, but I really love Expressive. I think it's a really beautiful lactonic woody marshmallow fragrance. All three of these I feel like are super beautiful and unique for the colder weather. I do not think you'll smell like everybody else, and I think you're gonna feel so cozy. I'm also gonna add the 7 Virtues Vanilla Woods just to get better acquainted with the fragrance, and Ellis Brooklyn Apple Love. I like this a lot. I wish it lasted longer and I wish it had better projection. It's a very intimate sillage, but the smell is really pretty. It's kind of like this sensual apple pear shampoo-y scent that's so gorgeous and pretty unique to my collection. I just need the performance to be a little bit better for the price point. Then Skylar's Vanilla Sky. This is an easy to love cappuccino fragrance. This is so beautiful. It's warm, it's vanillic, it is woody. It's really gorgeous. In the opening, there's some citruses. I love this, and I think it's so much easier to love than the new Kayali Cafe Oud. Not that that one is better, just that it's gonna be a little bit less polarizing. And because I mentioned it, and I do think this one is incredible for colder weather, Oudgasm Cafe Oud. Perfect combination of ground dry coffee, rose, geranium, and oud. Oh my goodness, these keep falling, you guys. And then also Oudgasm Vanilla Oud, beautiful holiday fragrance. So this is how the tray came out. I don't love how sloppy like the little travels look, but there's really not much I can do about it. I honestly just want to take them out and put new fragrances in their place, like big bottles, and just put these to the side somewhere. But for the sake of today's video, just know these are the fragrances I really want to make note of that I do want to use in November. I love every single one of these with the exception of a few, and I just really want them to get their use. I will say, just because other fragrances are not on this tray does not mean I am not still gonna dibble and dabble into my collection like elsewhere. I still am. I'm gonna allow myself to use whatever I want to, but I do want to make note that these are the fragrances I want to get a good amount of use with. So this was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you did, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all the good things. And I will see you guys in the next one, besties. If you also have like tips and tricks of how to make this look a little bit better, leave those down below. If you too also do have like a fragrance tray that you love, I'm going to do like a little rotation. I will see you in the next video.